In the late 90s, SPL revolutionized the recording and live sound industries with the introduction of the Transient Designer. Using SPL's differential envelope technology to produce level-independent dynamics processing, Transient Designer allowed audio professionals to transparently shape the attack and sustain characteristics of sound, no matter how loud or soft they are, and without the need to fiddle with threshold, attack, and release control.
The first time getting a Transient Designer, that was transformational. Really, there aren't too many things you stumble across in this career where they're real game changers, and to me the Transient Designer was absolutely that.
Well, people really dig the Transient Designer because they could now do new things with dynamics processing. They could create new sounds very easy, and I think that is what really expanded their horizons on audio processing.
While an instant hit for drums, producers quickly discovered that Transient Designer was a powerful tool for many sources.
At first it was this thing, it solved so many problems that I've been wrestling with on mixes for years. But the more I worked with it, the more I realized this wasn't just a problem-solving tool, but actually an incredible sort of creative tool and much more beyond drums. So I found myself using it on everything from vocals and basses to banjos even, guitars, you name it.
With the release of the plug-in version of the Transient Designer in 2008, SPL put all that dynamic processing power and flexibility into your DAW. Now, SPL and Plugin Alliance are proud to announce the Transient Designer Plus plugin. Implementing knowledge gained over the 7 years since the release of the initial version, as well as incorporating new useful features like a wet-dry mix, integral sidechain, and an output peak limiter, the Transient Designer Plus takes impulse control to a whole new level.
This is the full package to me. This is where I already wanted to have the analog Transient Designer to go to. All in all, these are features that you've seen in other products all the time. Sidechain isn't new, parallel mix isn't new. It's just convenient to have it in here and use that with the existing controls.
I like to do really radical, dramatic transformations with the Transient Designer, but a lot of times 100% is way too much. So I find myself doing a lot of parallel processing with it. And the ability now to just do parallel processing of sorts with inside the plugin is cool. It's gonna really help streamline a lot of things I'm doing in mixing with transient shaping. So I'm pretty excited about that.
The new wet-dry mix control allows you to create dramatic effects and then mix them to taste with the dry signal. The new Sidechain feature allows you to dial in your transient control to certain frequencies. Listen to this kick. The Transient Designer Plus, the worldwide standard for transient control, just got better. Available now from pluginalliance.com.